In a world where anything and everything is possible, I never thought I'd see pregnancy in an artificial womb in my lifetime. But here I am about to explain it to you, starting with one simple word: ectogenesis. Ectogenesis is a term that was originally used and created by J.B.S. Haldane in 1942, a scientific influencer who inspired the people of his time to think about the future of technology and science in our society, describing ectogenesis as pregnancy in an artificial environment, basically trying to replicate the womb. Haldane predicted that by 2074, ectogenesis would account for more than 70% of human births. And since then, progress has been made in the last 20 to 30 years, starting with the mid-90s. So in the mid-90s, Japanese investigators were able to successfully maintain goat fetuses in a machine with artificial amniotic fluids for weeks. And then up to more recent years, we've been able to successfully work on the reproduction of the endometrium. And both of these advancements help make it possible to transfer a developing human being into a system that replicates the placenta and the umbilical cord, supplying oxygen, food, nutrients, and carrying out waste through the blood. So now up to date, a study done by the Center for Fetal Research at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia has been done on 8 baby lambs, where they've been kept in fully functional artificial wombs for over 4 weeks. They've opened their eyes, grown wool, and learned to swallow. These artificial wombs have been called biobags. They incorporate all the necessary environmental functions to replicate an actual human womb. So you're probably wondering, how does this development affect the rest of us? How does this affect our future? Well, just like everything, let's run through some pros and cons. Not only would this help women and mothers who can't give birth traditionally, but it would also help same-sex couples and help women who run the risk of giving birth to premature babies. So, some cons to think about. How feasible would this really be? I imagine that such a development like this would be very expensive, especially starting out, and it's not even available to everyone yet. It's already being said that it could start out to be $100,000. On top of that, as women in a day and age where we are constantly talking and fighting over abortion rights and talking over women's rights, what would something like this look like for us? What would this mean? And moreover, ethically, how humane would people feel that this is, or how humane would they feel that it's not? The choice is ultimately up to every individual person. But in a day and age where everything is possible, all you can do is stay educated.